Well, you know what would make a match against STURM GRAZ even easier? Dale McGrew is not fully fit. Hello, my name's Damien, I'm that Trucking Foot Manager. Welcome back to the Green Army. Yes, Dale McGrew is not in perfect shape. He can come on, probably, but he probably wouldn't last the match, and it's not really worth the risk because, well, you know, we are going to get immolated, I would imagine. A few other things have occurred. It looks like the young lad Statham, who we signed as a centre-half cover option a couple of years ago and never really made it, is probably going to Oldham for free. So, sorry about that, avoiding relegation. And it looks like our other world-class fullback is going away as well. We had a bit of a discussion. He was very good, to be fair. Mullen just threw his toys out the pram. He was like, I want out. And the conversation with Beckwith was much friendlier. It was very much like, I'd really like to go. And when we didn't agree on a price, he was like, oh, you've made me sad. Okay, bye. Rather than, which is what Mullen said. But basically, it will be the decision as to, or the proof as to whether upfront cash monies or sell-ons are the way forward. Because he was offered to Freiburg for 23.5 grand, and on trial to Parma, people will turn that down as well. But Udinese came in. Yeah, I know what that says. 36 grand, potentially rising to 58. I mean, it will rise to 58 because it's like there's a chunk of money after 5 international appearances. Well, he'll get those. And like per league appearances a little bit. It's nowhere near as high as we want, obviously, but it has got 2 very important clauses in it. 50% of next sale, not profit. Well, the 2 numbers are largely the same, but 50% of next sale. And also 2 years loan back. So we will have Tyrrell Beckwith until until May of 2029. And that is the best option we can hope for. Because we'd never have him in May of 2029 under any other circumstances. He won't last here that long. So we'll have him for 2 more full seasons. We'll get a piddling amount of money for him. But we'll get 50% when he does get sold on. I don't think it gets much better than that. The only problem is that in 2 years, he will not have increased in financial value particularly much because he's been playing for us. But he won't be owned by us, so hopefully it'll be like Mullen. He'll just go to Freiburg and suddenly be worth 8 million quid. We can hope, right? So yeah, that's the bad news. Like I say, Statham is probably off skis. Toby Wilson, I've shown you already. We're also going to get, you know about Caston Josie, who's in there forever. No other movements as I'm aware of. No, there are not. So again, Statham hasn't actually gone, but he doesn't want to be here. I don't want him here, and there's no money involved, so just get him out. Reminder for those who weren't here last time out, whatever happens in this fixture, we will be in a group stage. In the spectacularly unlikely event that we win this tie, we'll be in the Europa League group stage, and more importantly, when we've shipped a good 10 goals and reminded ourselves where we belong in the world, we'll be in the Conference League group stage. But yeah, fitness is a concern. Like I said, Dale McGrew is not fit and not fully, not fully match fit, I should say. There's a lot of heavy in there. I left one of the friendlies in between the last round and this one, and stripped the squad and put all of the reserves in the first team so the assistant could just pick whatever side he wanted, and he picked a really strong side. I have no idea why. Mayer is in goal. Kuto, Jones, Okiowu and Beckwith are the back four. Swiderski and G are in... No, they're not. Swiderski and Conlon are in the middle, but not that way around. Stewart and Kaitana are on the wings. Reese and Williams are up top. Boxall can actually go onto the bench there, because we do not need a Driscoll and Heaton on the bench. So we will drop Heaton away. Is that everything? No one can play right wing. We better bring Hernandez in for G because he can play centre mid a bit. Roland can play centre mid. There we go. G Imagine the cast iron plums on this one. He came to me 3 days after getting himself sent off in a meaningless tie and asked for a new contract. Can you imagine how loud the laughter was? I'm seriously considering selling him. Honestly, 1,700 quid a week. He's good but not great. Ensley? That's not a word. That's not even like adjacent to a word. It's just a noise. He's good but not great. He's a 1,700 quid's quite a lot of money. He's English, not Gibraltarian. He'll never be homegrown. I don't know. Right. Relax. Make the difference. Be the miracle. Be all you can be. Don't get shot. All of these are good bits of advice. We're going to not change the tactic. I know. But, you know, maybe STURM GRAZ are a historical name, Rob. I mean, Sparta Prague just went 2-0 up on TNS without even blinking. Breidenbach floats one forward. Mayer just collects it beautifully. What a save! Huge hoof forward. Reese knocks it back into the mess. God knows why. Gaider. Well won by Conlon. Couto can launch a counter with the right ball, but he trips over Caetano. And Gerhofer? Yes, something like that. Stankovic to Kobold. Kobold? They have a player called Kobold. My geek is kicking off. Beckwith looking the wrong way as the ball arrives. There's not enough consonants in your name, sir. Hits one, it's just over the top. You have to say, 20 minutes in, it's not the demolition I was expecting. Breidenbach swings it in. Shayesta heads it over the top. Shokasta? That one's niche. If you get that one, I'll be impressed. 25 minutes. They've had all of the shots, not anymore, and no one has hit the target yet. I'm okay with that. Now we've had the same number of shots, and our XG is better. We could. Come on. They're just playing possum, right? Delight of your performance, keep it up. Ultimately, yeah. No need for changes, let's go. Ultimately, I want Magura fit for the return, so I'm not gonna. I might bring him on for 5 just to make him a little bit sharper, but I mean, it's a terrible game of football, isn't it? Couto throws into Reese. Here's Swiderski. In front of Reese again, brings it under. Bounces off a defender. Stewart will pick it up, though. It's not over yet. Back to Beckwith. Back to Swiderski. Might have lost a bit of momentum, not going to lie. Conlon to Swiderski again. Lots of yellow cards on our team, too. Caetano back to Couto. In front of Caetano. Oh, the cross was on, but didn't quite come through. And we're not. Oh, it's gone. All of that for a red card highlight. Really? 63-46. 63. Well, we've got O'Driscoll. Our entire midfield is on a booking. Ooh. What? What do you want? Right. Reese is not having a great game. O'Driscoll can come on. Sit in there. Nothing else needs to happen. There's no rush. There's no emergency. Even if we concede a goal now. 20 to play. We haven't hit the target yet. I don't want to go defensive because obviously we must be like fire and icing them out by being attacking on them. And if we sit back, we'll probably just open a door. Beckwith to Swiderski. Conlon. Space in the middle. Pick the right ball. There's no one making the run because Williams is on the wrong wing. I should have taken Williams off. This is Williams. Has a go. I mean, I'm not happy with this formation. I'm not happy with not having 2 up top. I think Williams is not the man to have on his own, especially. But I have no idea how to fix it. Yes, I do. Stewart can go up there. Caetano can drop into the middle there and then come off for Vauxhall. Ronan. Vauxhall. Ronan. Hernandez. And he can be he can't be a Metzola in the middle. Yeah, swap him and Conlon. Conlon can keep bombing forward as a CM attack. And then Hernandez can be an AP support. And we just really need one of them not to get sent off, basically. The wingers have been largely invisible anyway. We've got good fullbacks. There's 12 to play. Didzerich crosses it into the back stick, and Aura has space, and Mayer doesn't make the save. It's fine. The tie's not over here. It's fine. That's... I mean, it just looked like it was a fairly easy shot to save, and Mayer just doesn't quite react. Doesn't look any better from that angle, does it? Never mind. We've not been out of a tie, despite the fact we've not actually hit the target. If we could play the way we wanted to play with 11 players on the pitch, do we concede that goal? Possibly. But even in the build-up to Okio's red card, we created 2 really good chances. So, give it your best. I mean, I say give it your best. There's a lot of scores below 6-6 there, aren't there? We had a terrible first leg against Hammarby. Okio was banned for a match. I'm not going to do anything extra. Right, we'll be back for the return then. So the good news is that Okio's suspension has combined lovely with the 1 month injury period of Tyrrell Beckwith, and we've not really got a recognisable right back out there. Don't you just love it when that happens when you play against Austrian royalty? The good news is that we have managed to finally have a conversation with Taraj at Lincoln about a contract, and it was a pleasant conversation. The other good news is that Beckwith has had more and more offers come in since we accepted that one, and we've managed to convince them all to meet the same terms. I've actually thrown away the Udinese offer because I've got so much better finances from some of the others, including the one he wants, which is Freiburg. He wants to go to Freiburg. He seems to be pretty set on Freiburg. They've come in for 150,000 plus all of the previous clauses, so a friendly. It's not going to be worth much at our stadium, but it's something. Loan back for 2 full years and 50% in next sale. And those 3 things are worth way more than the 100 grand that we're not going to get because it's not 250, it's 150. It's fine. It's fine, you can go for that. It's going to be, in 2 years, I'm going to be staring at a news story that says Beckwith's contract's expired. But, you know, never mind. So we've got Harry Jones at right back. That is not ideal. This entire squad isn't desperately ideal, but it's marginally better than the last was. If we can keep all 11 players on the pitch, it'll be quite good. Hernandez is going to be on the bench, isn't he? Instead of... Instead of Caetano, because if he's got a nick, I'm not going to want to bring him on, am I? Mayer is in goal. Couto, O'Driscoll, Heaton and Jones are the back 4 with Swiderski and G in the middle. Really? No, I keep doing that. Swiderski and Conlon in the middle. Stewart and McGrew on the wings. Williams and Reese up top. We are 1-0 down, but we're going away to STURM GRAZ. It's probably not going to be pretty. Oh, we're going in our pretty in pink, though, so that's a good sign. Nothing to lose here. Show how awesome we all are. So yeah, it looks vanishingly likely that we're going to see Tyrrell Beckwith on this channel ever again. That's not true. He's coming back on loan. Why did I say that out loud? Yeah, that's the kicker. We really wanted him back on loan. And I should have thought of putting that. I did try and put that clause in with Mullen, but it didn't work. Reese to Jones. It's interesting that, rather like in the San Marino series, our best player seems to be going to Germany. Swiderski to McGrew, who's in space. It's Williams with a header. And Tape, which is like a pate, but a bit mixed up, has held the ball well. And the first attack and the first highlight are ours. About 7 seconds is over. We'll have a free kick for that. Thank you very much. Brighton back knocks it down to Dume. Doomy! Really? Googering! Headed home to the keeper. Mayer claims it well. And this highlight is still going on, and I'm not sure why. Mayer with the hoof. Reese brings it under. Finds Stewart. There's 3 over. Can he pick the right one out? That's a very deep cross. McGrew is under it, heads it back, and hits the crossbar. We're creating chances. 4 minutes in, we could have scored twice. The Kobold back to Shakasta. To Doomy. I mean, we're going to lose because I'm taking the piss out of these names, and it's totally worth it. Although it would be interesting to see what financial differences between the Europa League group and the other group. Breidenbach hits a free kick, and it's just wide. Mayer, supremely confident. He's gone for the short sleeve goal. I do like a goalkeeper in a short sleeve shirt, I have to say. Breidenbach swings it in, and Sturm Graz double their lead 13 minutes in. We're looking at the ref. Oh, looking at the ref. Ooh, well, we're looking at the highlight now, so I imagine it counts. Probably could have flashed up a little thing there that says goal given or something. Breidenbach with another corner. I don't know how they've got another one a minute later, but never mind. Doomy to Shakasta, and Mayer makes a save but doesn't put it out of play. Gets that one out of play, but it's a free kick for offside anyway. We don't look as good here. We'll demand more. That's upset him. Shakasta to young Goranch Stankovic. O'Driscoll wins the ball well, but Guganing Our must have been offside. Surely. Oh, was offside, wasn't he? Lino. Linesman. The match is to your left, mate. Well, he was offside, but the linesman didn't see it because he was looking the wrong way. Never mind. I mean, he is, isn't he? He looked offside that time too. Oh, it's Heaton's left toenails that have done it. Oh, that's annoying, and it is over now. But never mind. Get some encouragement out there. Let's not get hammered. Breidenbach has had a cracking game, by the way. Let's have a look at him real quick. Oh, lovely flowing blonde locks. Don't know enough about him, really, do we? But passing 6 to 12, vision 9 to 15. I know there's a big windows, but you know they're not. He's not world class, is he? We're at the half. We're 3-0 down. You know what? You've been unlucky. Emmanuel Williams has once again failed to turn up. I believe in you, Mr. Reese Williams. Not happy with you, mate. In fact, go away. Hernandez has some football on left wing, mate. Yeah, I know you love it out there. Williams is becoming an issue. Like, I know I'm harsh on my strikers in particular. I'm harsh on my players. I'm sure you guys know that too. But Williams is becoming an issue. When it's a tricky game, he just does disappear, doesn't he? Shakasta to gagging. Stankovic. Oh, Swiderski, don't you dare get sent off. Anyone gets sent off here, they're getting 2 weeks no matter what. Stankovic to Gerhofer. Kuto steps in well, lifts the ball forward, but Appengruber to Breidenbach. Mateu to Breidenbach again, and Mayer makes a quality save. I mean, again, we're only 3-0 down after, what, 150 minutes of football against Sturm Graz. A lot of people would take that. We're going to put Hernandez over the other wing, and then Oliveira is going to come on to play left wing. And then Swiderski is going to come off for Boxall, because I like him. And that's 3 subs with half an hour to play. Breidenbach lifts one forward. The Kobold. I mean, they've got a fantasy D&D monster playing for them. Of course we're going to lose. They're all terrified of him. That's a hit. Lucas Guganig has pulled one out of the top drawer. Is his first goal for how long? I'll have to look at that in the edit. It's just popped up his first goal. I thought it said something like 58 matches. That can't be right, surely. And no one who's not scored in 58 matches does that. Right. Half an hour to play. Now it's starting to get away from us. So you know what? We're just going to drop it off to defensive. Let the game go. It's all good. In fact, probably better do some instructions that match that. Tempo can drop down. Stop playing out of defense. Stop passing into space. Stop passing direct. We are giving up. Yes, absolutely. We are giving up. But that's fine. It's more important that we don't go into the next set of games with a massive stuffing in the morale banks rather than, you know, it's finishes 3-0 against Sturm Graz. It's 3-0 against Sturm Graz. I can still go into the changing room and tell them that, you know, it was unlucky, or, you know, you did your best. No. Jones. That is unforgivable. The match is over. He's in the corner. Just leave him there. And because of the second yellow, I won't be able to find him. And we've run out of subs. As Murray Walker would say, oh, not Murray Walker, I can't remember who it was who said, it just gets better and better and better. And we'll go with that. Chuck an encourage out there. See if we can score a goal at STURM GRAZ. By the way, this stadium seems a bit big for STURM GRAZ. Boxall to Magruer. Back to Boxall, and it's in front of Luke Reese. Can he get us on the score sheet? Reese in the bottom corner, and that is a goal back. That's a huge goal for morale. No, we're not getting back into it in 13 minutes with a man sent off. Of course we're not. But that's a huge goal for morale all the same. Outrunning the Affengruber and tucking it in the bottom corner. BEA beautiful. That's going to be it, isn't it? Oh, well, never mind. We got a goal. Last goal wins, right? That's how it usually goes. Oliveira to Hernandez. Conlon. Kuto. Anybody want to be on the line there at all? Like, I know I said step back a bit, but the strikers... What is that? I know you haven't got a ball on, but that doesn't mean you get to just give it away. Stankovic. Out wide to Gibraltar. It's not another yellow, is it? O'Driscoll gets left for dead. Gets himself a goal, and it's back to a 4-goal gap. Why would you... There is one corner of the ground where our fans in it. Why would you go celebrate in front of them? Oh, someone needs two-footing. Never mind. So we're going to have Jones suspended for the first group stage match. Can't be too critical. Gave it your best shot. It wasn't to be. That's the spirit. Benny Kuto of 5.8. That seems harsh. What did he do wrong? Oh, well, never mind. We're receiving a £2.5 million for playing in the group stages. That's what we like. We're also getting 240 grand for playing in that round. Jones is suspended. 171 grand for playing in the Europa League at all. They do just chuck money around, don't they? That's 240 plus 170, 410... So that's 3 million quid. We've received 3 million quid today. We had 3 million quid in the bank, and today we doubled it. Life is hard. Light of our performance. The referee had issues. No, Harry didn't do it on purpose. How good was Ferdinand? Who cares? Officiating wasn't good. Brilliant. Right, okay. I mean, the ex-referee here who's saying the referees were all terrible. Seems a little bit bad, doesn't it? Got the group stage draws today, though, so let's do that. I'm not going to bother with the European qualifiers this time around. I realise I've been ignoring the international stuff a lot, but honestly, I think that's probably for the best. We do want to keep these punchy seasons. It means that we can really press on a bit. And if we do that, then we'll get to the point where we go, oh my god, there are some teams here. Right, okay. Well, I'm going to ignore international football for a little bit until it starts to become at least competitive. So I'm going to start from the bottom because it's a lot less scary. Pot 4 contains... no, actually, we better do pot 1 first because that's the one that's going to get drawn first. And I don't want to, but we're going to have to do pot 1 first. Right. Borussia Mönchengladbach, Braga, Lazio, Dynamo Kiev, Olympiacos, Trabzonspor, Lokomotiv Moscow, and Valencia. You tell me where the easy tie is there. I suppose it's Trabzonspor, isn't it? But holy smokes. Alright, bash those all out into a pot each. Lovely stuff. Pot 2 contains... It's not a lot better. It's not a lot better. It's not a lot better. KRC Genk, Anderlecht, Karabag, Limassol, AGF, who even are that? Aarhus Gymnastik Forening. Okay, I'll take them. Newcastle United, Krasnodar, and FC Midtjylland. Right, so where are they going? They go out like that. Pot 3, and by the way, we're second team in pot 3. Next season we'll be in pot 2. Just saying. Apoel Limassol, Europa FC, CSKA Sofia, Sheriff Tiraspol, Total Network Solutions. They beat Sparta Prague. Holy smokes. Linfield, Maccabi Haifa, and Spartak Moscow. So, what group do we want here? Well, we want Group C, don't we? Look at that. Group C, Trabzonspor and Karabakh. Yes, please. Groups that we definitely don't want. Olympiacos, Anderlecht. Yeah, we definitely don't want E. Apart from that, maybe we don't want G, we don't want Braga and Newcastle. Apart from that, they've balanced quite well, haven't they, the groups? There's one good team and one not so good team in each one. There could have been some easier groups and there could have been some proper groups of death. I mean, imagine Newcastle with Mönchengladbach or with Lazio, for that matter. Anyway, we want Group C, please. Here we go. Valencia, Krasnodar get Apoel Limassol. Lokomotiv Moscow, Midtjylland, Haifa. This one. Oh, Total Network Solutions get away with one. Not this one, please. Not that one. It's Spartak Moscow going there. That's fine. Linfield going F. Sheriff Tiraspol going G, which means we get Lazio. Oh, that's not Limassol. Who's that then? Oh, that's Nicosia. Idiot, because Limassol are down there. Sorry about that. Apologies for any Cypriot fans I have watching. We've got Lazio. The fourth part is Bridab. No, it's the D with the squiggle is F. Is it? I can't. My Icelandic's not so good. Bridablik, Botasani, Basakasehir, Hercules Almelo, Brondby, Altak, Velez, and Zumbarok. That's them. We're playing against them. TNS didn't beat Sparta Prague, you moron. TNS lost to Sparta Prague, just like you lost to... Yes, because that's why... I'm a bit of an idiot. Right, so which one do we want? We don't really care, do we? I mean, is there any we can't have? I don't think so. Bash. Who do we get? Brondby. Probably the strongest one in that group. Right, cool. No, that's fine. I would say this is like last year, except for the fourth team. Sorry, the first team, I should say. Because I would say Limassol and Brondby are both teams that it could go either way. Lazio aren't. Lazio, yes. I mean, I'm quite looking forward to going to Rome. But realistically, it's probably not a lot of points. Look at that. We were talking about season ticket counts. 20,000 season ticket holders at 270 quid a pop. They might be slightly richer than us. They still have Milinkovic-Savic and Immobile. Martin Di Michaelis is their manager. Jeebus. Right, well, we'll be back for that, if nothing else. How's the schedule gone? Oh, it hasn't been done yet because I haven't pressed continue. There we go. Handed tough group. Well, they're all tough groups when you're this. I mean, I want second. Obviously, I want second. The finals in Romania? Oh, the finals in Romania. Okay. Fixture, right. Limassol could be able to beat them. Brondby could be able to beat them. Might not, but could. Anyway, we've got our 3 million quid. That's what matters. So that means the bank is now sitting at £5.9 million. Our committed spend is a hair over the wage budget, which is annoying. I'll just tweak that down. I know it's not technically over, but I'll fix it. Oh, I did fix it. There we go. 6 million quid in the bank. Is there anything to ask for? We could ask for more facilities again. I'm not going to do that yet because I'd look at building a stadium. I'd quite like some more scouting range. I don't really want... I want youth coaching. Youth facilities are expensive. I want youth coaching. Nah, let's just have the youth facilities, please. There we go. Right, fixture list. What are we doing next? Apoel Limassol and Brondby. Makes sense? That makes it Lazio back-to-back in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please do like. Sub up if you are new. And I will see you all in Cyprus. Have a good one. Bye-bye.